Welcome to the madhouse. I want to say something, and we did it. We beat the DLC. And with that, I want to address a few things. First and foremost, Mr. Miyazaki and the FromSoft team, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I mean this 100% honestly. And I'm going to be going against the grain with the popular belief of your game. Thank you for making this game difficult, this DLC. I call it a game because it's literally a fucking expansion. It's like a whole new game within a game. But thank you. I highly appreciate the fact that you made this as difficult because it made me reevaluate a few things. My builds. It made me enjoy the base game again because I had to go around and get some items and stuff for builds that I didn't have. Some things I didn't even remember even existed, like the Godfrey icon. I almost forgot about that. I was about to go fight Malekith before getting that Godfrey icon, and I'm sitting around with the Mogwin's Sacred Scepter. But yeah, thank you. We do not play Souls games or Elden Ring because they're easy. We literally we are like drug addicts when it comes to Souls games and FromSoft games. We're literally like drug addicts. We are chasing that high, and that for us, that high is beating that impossible feeling boss. Finally, after so many tries. That dopamine hit, the endorphins, that is what we're chasing. We don't want our game easier. We don't want this game or any of your games to be easy. You know, one game I never finished, I played them all, but one game I never finished because I had to realize that I just did not have the reflexes for what was needed. And that was Sekiro. And that really sucked because I love Japanese lore. I love the whole feudal Japan era, the history behind it all, and then to have a Souls-like game based in that time period, man, it was a great game. I didn't go and cry and whine that I wanted it nerfed. I stepped away and I bowed out gracefully, and I said, "Touche, Sekiro, touche, FromSoft, you got me." It's the game that I could not do. We don't like your games, FromSoft and Miyazaki, because they're easy. And we don't want your games to be easy. We want you to continue to give us the ass beating that all us tarnished bastards deserve. And I guess I would be what's called a purist. I get yelled at for being a purist on Twitter, but then again, that is Twitter. Purists make games no fun. No, whiny babies that want things nerfed because they have been given the participation trophy in everything they've done in their lives is what's ruining those games. That and content creators like a certain somebody on YouTube that passive aggressively turns around and says, "This is so OP, this is broken," in a condescending tone, as I guess they play as Ronnie in their videos, and she's talking to us as tarnished. But yeah, only waifu, YT, does a lot of condescending commentary videos about how things are broken and overpowered and whatnot, but then turns around and kind of gives it a spin where they're telling you to go use it because of it, but in reality they really want shit nerfed, and it's all based on PvP gameplay and not PvE. Please, FromSoft, do not nerf the game because of PvP crybabies. They are literally a small percentage of your player base. Everybody else enjoys the jolly old co-op or solo. PvP isn't everybody. And everything that they cry and whine about is ruining it for PvE. This is the most nerfed FromSoft game I've ever played. Please do not fall for that like every other PvE, PvP game has done. Realize your player base majority excuse me, is not PvP. But yes, thank you. I've been able to reevaluate my builds, go and enjoy the base game and pick up items I didn't have, pick up newer items that I you know, that are in the DLC that could help. The fingerprint stone shield, I didn't even really know that existed, and I've been through that area multiple times to get it. Like I said, Godfrey icon, I almost forgot about that area that was up there in the capital. And I almost went and fought Malekith, and I think if you fight Malekith, that's when the city burns, right? And everything changes. So I would have lost that if it wasn't for me having to redo my build and go find it. So yeah, thank you. I want to show some appreciation to Miyazaki's vision and the devs and the art team. Oh, I'm gonna get into a fanboy moment when we talk about the Cerulean Coast. That blue and the lighting in that area, I just found that place finally, and I beat Radon, and that's when I found where it was. But I still have like 2 map pieces I haven't even uncovered yet. Can we stop calling this a DLC and just call it what it is? It's an expansion. It's literally a game within a game. It's an expansion. It's not a DLC. But you know what? We want more. Hopefully you have another DLC or expansion coming up, because this was fucking amazing, and I would love to find out what happened to Mog before he took Radon took over his body. After we defeated him, and before they, I don't know. I would like a Mog themed content. But yeah, please don't listen to these crybabies, these little snowflakes in the fucking comments of fucking Steam. Oh, it's too hard, it's too hard, it's too hard. Suck it up, Buttercup. We don't love fucking FromSoft games because they are easy. The whole appeal is because they are hard. And I want to show the devs some appreciation, because they have not been getting any since the DLC came out. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And hopefully there's more to come. Elden Ring literally could be a forever running game if you really wanted it to. So yeah, we are gonna call it here. I have some things that I will talk about in another video. Some mechanical issues, some issues with the summoning issues that I've been having. I will tell you guys this: if you're having a problem with unable to summon messages, stop activating the summoning pools. You pop the furl finger or whatever it is, you're still gonna find people with their summons down. I don't know why the summoning pools are a thing, why people are so lazy and they can't just put their summon symbols signs down in front of the fog gate of the boss that they want to fight. We've been doing it for years, the same way since day one. The summoning pools, I think, are bugged and are probably the reason why we're having a lot of the unable to summon issues. But I will talk more about that at another time. But thank you for listening, and I just wanted to give some positive feedback and some appreciation to the dev team and Mr. Miyazaki's vision of Elden Ring in the Shadow of the Erd Trees DLC, because I think it's a fucking masterpiece. The blue color of the Cerulean Coast, the ambient lighting. If this was a survival base building game, I would live in that coast. Or there's another area, I can't remember where it is, what it's called, but it was a bunch of colorful flowers, lots of woods around, a little fucking wood, log cabin type shed or shack or house up on this little cliffside, the whole bunch of flowers and colorful lighting, bright lighting. Those two areas, the colors and the lighting, oh my god. It was like a fucking sensory overload when I found these two places after the areas, the rest of the game being so gloomy and dark, and then these two places, I was like, holy shit, that's gorgeous. That's so beautiful. Oh, speaking of gorgeous and beautiful, okay, so I'm not a big, like, heavy into the lore. If I want to figure something out, I'll look into it. But here's the thing, right? Damn you, FromSoft, and your androgynous looking characters. Because I did not really know much about Miquella other than the Millennia and the mentioning of Miquella, they never really said he. They just said the name. So when I first saw Miquella during the fight with Radon, I was like, oh, she's hot. Screw you, FromSoft. To find out it's not a she. Sounds like a she, looks like a she, but it's a dude. Still hot though. But it's a dude. And I'm not gay. I'm just gonna say it. At least not that I know of. But screw you with that androgynous looking characters who got me questioning shit. But no, the fucking game's beautiful. The DLC's beautiful. The difficulty is fucking beautiful. Pain in the ass. Did I bitch and complain every step of the way? Yes. But you know what? When I finally found that sweet spot of a build, yes, I used the DLC spear and the arcane build behind the fingerprint stone great shield. But you know what? I did that after exhausting every other option and trying to do it my way without all that. I probably could have, but that extra protection helped. And just thank you again for a great DLC. And the difficulty is perfect. If I'm almost 46 years old and can get through the main storyline, then these people that are crying and complaining at least half my age, if not just 15 to 20 years younger than me, are complaining. It's a them issue, not a game issue. Now the performance issues that I see that PC players are having, it might be a them thing too, hardware thing. But yeah, fucking great game. I'm rambling. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I have not slept yet, but I just wanted to say we fucking did it. We beat the main storyline, and I'm actually thinking of just pulling an all-nighter at my old ass age and regretting it later tomorrow and jumping back on. Yeah, thank you again. I can't say it enough. I enjoyed it. I hated it, but I enjoyed it. um, but like I said, an easy game is not why we love FromSoft.